Hi guys, hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, that way you'll be notified every time I post, and I really try my best to post every week. But today I will be doing something different, and I was really looking for this when I was still in my first year of college, and it was a struggle for me. I had to do things and experience things on my own, and it was really hard for me to search for proper tips and advices for first year freshmen, because a lot of them are from outside the country, so it's I can't relate much, or there are some that are different from my field that I am taking right now. And so freshman year wasn't an easy path for me, and I still had to learn new skills, and when studying, the study habits. And these are my takeaways from my first year college, and hope these helps the freshies out there and those who are also going to college soon. So the first tip or advice I can give you is to really write down notes. Me, I'm taking up occupational therapy, so it is medical related, medical field related, and so it is still very important for college students to take down notes, but it also depends on the notes that you're going to take. But basically, don't rely on PowerPoints that the professors give you, or the notes of other people, because yes, it can help you, but making your own notes to your own liking, it really just helps you understand more, and it really helps you to also remember the things that you have studied when you make your own notes. And so you have to also listen carefully to discussions or even recorded lectures, and make sure to really when you make notes, you have to add those little information that the professors would add. If it's not in the PowerPoint and they still say it, you have to add those, because those will most likely come out in exams or quizzes. And some of those, a lot of professors do this, but they would really add those little information to almost every exam or test that you will have soon. So you just have to be very careful when you listen to discussions or pre-recorded lectures. Write down every single thing you might find useful to your notes. If it's not written again in the PowerPoint, just add those. We never really know. You just have to be careful, because college is different from high school. Another tip or advice I could give is that to find your preferred study technique, okay? Because I've been trying and testing a lot of techniques that would help me, remember, and help me, be more productive as well, in a way that studying is made more fun instead of boring. So keep finding and doing things until you find the perfect ones that would really fit you. And here are some of the techniques that I tried personally that worked with me. So first is, of course, the Feynman's technique. I think a lot of you have heard about it. But another one is also spaced repetition. We have flashcards. Yes, that's very useful for many people, many students. If you watch other vlogs of other people studying, a lot of them would really use flashcards. It would really help also for you to think fast, and also to help you, just really highlight those important details of every information. Another thing is this traffic light technique. A lot of people haven't heard about this yet, but this traffic light technique is really fun, because example, you're going to study one lesson, and then you're going to try to read everything as much as possible, and then you're going to try to test yourself. You're going to write down the things that you've remembered. So if you've remembered those things, you would mark down as the green light that you have remembered them. If those are the correct answers, if you're not sure that if these are the right patterns or the right information, then you mark them as orange. But if you have completely forgotten about that information, or like you have forgotten the term for it, but you remember the meaning, then you mark down as red light. And so you're going to have to keep studying and doing the same thing again and again until all those red and oranges listed down are already into the green ones. Some other study techniques that I haven't mentioned, there are really some that didn't rather work with me, like the Pomodoro technique. Some say it has really worked for them, and I'm happy that it did. And if you do that, I'm not trying to judge you, but it personally doesn't work for me, because when I have locked in, when I am studying and I really have locked into that study, I don't want to be cut off. I don't want to like have a cut off with my time. We're like, hey, it's already 25 minutes. You got to take a 5-minute break. No, I want to continue until I am actually done with the lesson. So I want to keep studying and studying and studying because I've locked in. So I don't really mind about how long I've been studying, or I don't really mind if I haven't really been taking breaks, as long as if I'm locked in, I don't want to be disturbed. Okay, the third one is to not, or don't forget rather, to take breaks. Y'all, breaks are very important. Yes, the pressure is there, been there, done that, where I'd really literally force myself to study with no breaks. But if you're the type of person to, like, who can go past mistakes, then go. If you're the type of person to go like, hey, it's okay, I can force myself. I tend to be more productive if I really do force myself. I tend to remember more when I force myself to study and study and study with no breaks. It's you. Okay, it's your study technique. I'm not trying to force anything. But if you're the type of person to like, hey, I'm so tired, I don't know what to do, because I'm that type of person, well then take breaks. Like, it doesn't matter if like your breaks are only 5 minutes or 10 minutes, or even if it lasts until 20, as long as you take breaks that you know that you're not gonna literally like explode when you study again, because trust me, the information is just not gonna go in when you force yourself to study, when you feel like exploding. And if you do wish to at least study more and not take breaks, then at least have some snacks or drinks that you could take with you while studying, because at least it's somehow like a little reward of when like you feel a little tired and unmotivated to study. That's a really good reward. To make sure you manage your time well, you have to set your priorities straight. Which is more important to accomplish first? You don't have to pile everything up and just pick what you want to do first. No, you have to set what priorities are more important to finish first and what are least important to finish first. Unless if you're an overachiever, then multitasking is made for you. But if you don't want to drain yourself easily, I really do suggest, and I really give advice to really take things slow. It may sound insane, it may sound ridiculous, because like a lot of your classmates rather are like, oh, they're already doing this, they have already reached that, and I'm still here. No, you can take things slow and steady as long as you know what you're doing. Or even just schoolwork, just really manage your time well. Surround yourself with the right people. Actually, in college, whoever you go with affects the way you live your college life, and it also affects the way your college life will be. Example, if you go with bookworm friends or friends who love to study, basically friends who are like willing to help you study, and friends who are like, hey, we have to plot our schedule, we have to be organized, they will influence you to do the same. You will be influenced to do the same, that hey, my friends are studying, so of course I will study. Hey, my friends are doing great in their studies, they're doing everything they can, I should do everything I can too. Even go with friends who doesn't really study much, then wouldn't that be a problem? Just really find the right friends that you can fit with, and friends that could really help you grow with your studies, not friends that could potentially distract you away from your studies. It's okay to sometimes feel left out, or it's okay if you don't always feel better than anyone. Like if you don't feel like, hey, I am reaching a really high score, or hey, this and that. It's okay if you always feel like you're failing, because honestly, I have felt that in my freshman year. I have downgraded myself. I have made myself into a competition where I should be better than everyone else, but look what happened. I failed because I was always just thinking how to be on top of everybody else, and instead of getting high grades, I get disappointed in myself, and I tend to beat myself up for not doing better than everybody else, or anyone actually at some point. And because of that, comparison comes, and that's the dangerous part. You tend to lose focus, not only your studies, but you also tend to lose who you are as a person. Take a deep breath, y'all. Try to you're obviously drowning from your own thoughts, from your own heart, from everything around you. You're drowning, guys. So don't forget to take a deep breath. You breathe, okay? Journal is perfect. It can really change lives. I do have a journal with me, and I do write on it every week. I do write every week as much as possible if I'm not busy. But yes, I do write down, and especially when I do feel drowning, it doesn't have to be aesthetic like those journals you see in Pinterest or anything, but as long as you're just ranting out and you're genuine and you're just trying to throw away all those negativity, then journaling is for you. Last but not least is to learn to adapt and be flexible. College life, is very full of unexpected challenges. Either academically or mentally. You have to develop adaptability and flexibility to navigate these changes and to also overcome obstacles in your college life. Because college life is a really different environment from our high school ones. And you will know that later on if you're still an upcoming college freshman or if you are a college freshman. Learning to adapt helps you understand more on how college works and how you will do in college. That's my last advice, is you really have to learn to adapt and be flexible with your college surroundings, with your college new friends, and with your college life. That way, you'll be able to create this routine for you to understand how to cope with college. But basically, that's it, guys. We're finally in the end of the video. I really do hope at some point that this helps, because these have honestly helped me, and my college life has become more bearable than it had when I was still first year or when I was still a freshman. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope you watch my other vlogs, which are my normal vlogs that I normally do. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoy your day, and please again enjoy your college life. Don't forget to have fun and make friends, because connection is a real big deal. So thank you so much again for watching. Bye.